Well, I grew up being raised by my grandparents. My dad lived in Ohio. Him and my mom never married, so my mom was off doing her thing elsewhere. And around the age of 13 to 14, I fell into the wrong crowd and just started kind of a slow downward spiral.
Growing up, I didn't have both parents in the home, and so life circumstances led me to getting pregnant at 16, and I ended up dropping out of high school. But before I dropped out of high school, I went to about 3 different high schools, and the traditional atmosphere would get me into trouble.
Out of all the days, I'm pretty sure I missed close to 100 school days one year. It was my junior year, and my grandma just kind of had enough.
I was actually riding the bus one day, and I was talking about how I needed to finish high school and complete some goals, and there was a guy on the bus, and he told me about JOG.
When I felt really broken, like I had nowhere to go, and JOG was there. Because when somebody feels broken, then they have nowhere to go but up.
JOGs for Higher Graduates was created as a school-based program. In 1987, JOGs for Higher Graduates was introduced by the governor's office, and Akron received 2 local high school programs. From that moment in time, we started as a not-for-profit.
I work with juniors and seniors in the high school, and I teach them employability skills. Employability skills such as interviewing skills, how you complete a job application, communication skills, leadership skills, things that employers are looking for in good employees once they're doing their hiring process.
Mrs. Barhawk really helped me with a lot of different things, like trying to decide on what college I wanted to go to, whether it was better for me to go in-state or out-of-state. So I was able to decide on the University of Akron, and she actually helped me look for other scholarships and stuff like that. And I was actually able to pay for all of my schooling for this year and on through 4 years. So that was definitely something I'm very grateful for.
Almost always, the young people who come to us have been failed, whether it's a systemic failure, family failure, or just life kind of beating them up. They've failed, and they don't have a great deal of trust for those, especially older than themselves.
Our social workers engage them, talk to them about what's going on in their lives. At the same time, we assess for academic standing, what their short-term and long-term goals are, and from that information, we're able to develop an individual service strategy for each individual young person.
They helped me see myself in a different place in my life. They helped me see somewhere I didn't think I could be before. I was in a small box, and they opened up the whole universe to me.
We have a lot of success. I do the GED tutoring for the most part in our Medina office, and we have an entire wall of GED completion certificates that we make from JOG just to show them that this is your home now, this is your home school. You can come back and see your name on the wall anytime you'd like to.
JOG changed the entire trajectory of my life, starting with my GED. So after I received my GED, I went on to go to the University of Akron, where I received an Associates of Arts and a Bachelor's in Media Production. During my time here at JOG, they referred me to a summer business camp called E-City, and there I started my entrepreneurial experience in creating my small company called Elaborate Dips. The motto of the company is life's joyous moments. That's what we believe every chocolate-covered fruit to be, a little piece of joy. So in 2012, I received the first ever student recipient of the Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. And they bought 1,000 chocolate-covered apples, and they flew me to Palm Springs, and I spoke to about 2,000 CEOs. And they gave me $10,000 for my education at the University of Akron.
We're the first ones to see them in the light that they really are. They really have all of this potential. They really can soar. It's just they've never been pushed, and no one's given them the opportunity to do that, and that's what we come in to do.
80% of our young people, when they graduate or receive their GED or leave our program, are either working, going to school, or doing a combination of those things. 60% of those young people are working full-time. So do we make an impact? Yes, we make an impact, and we move that dial for Summit, Stark, and Medina counties.
We have homeless students. We have many young parents, kids that have nothing and no direction. And that's where we come in.
They're my children that I didn't birth, but I helped them to grow as they were getting ready to mature and leave high school and go out into the real world.
JOG kind of helps you realize you can get to that place if you want to. So JOG basically says, make a goal, obtain that goal, and then create a new one and keep going.
I look back at where I was, and I can see myself now that if I can get through that, I can get through anything.
JOG, I believe, makes you a better person. I think it helps you strive for success, and it helps you set out your goals and realize what you want to do, and they help you get there.
To the staff, when they wonder, am I having an impact? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? I ask them this one question, and it is, are you helping kids? Did you help a kid today? And if the answer is yes, the rest of the question really doesn't matter. You're doing what we need to